Hey everybody. Yeah, I haven't died or anything like that. I'm still here on the planet. I've just been going through a lot of I'm basically having a SHTF situation, personal. Um, and this is it kind of reason I want to do this video. Um, but first I just want to, I just want to, I've talked to Thomas and Aileen and John, you know, just talking and everything. And I talked to John for a while the other night, and all I got to say, John, I didn't do it that night, but I done it the next day, and I got peace. I've got peace, and I want to thank you, my friend. It helped a lot, and freaked me out, but I've got peace. I got a little peace, and that it feels good. It feels good just to have that amount of what I was going through. But thank you, my friend. Thank you. But I want to talk about like life now with all the BS compared to life in a SHTF situation. This is my opinion. This is how I see it. I'm not saying anybody's wrong, but I just say this is how I see it and how I feel. Everybody says, a lot of YouTubers say an SHTF situation will be so hard most people won't be able to handle it. Look at society today. Look at all our modern convenience and how easy it is. And there's people who opt out every minute, every hour of the day because they can't take it now, so they kill themselves. And right now is an easy time. That's weak-minded people. In a SHTF situation, if you're weak-minded, you're not going to make it. I don't care if you're in a group of 1,000. You're not going to make it, because if you can't, a weak-minded person can't make it now in such easy and convenient times, there's no way they're going to make it in an SHTF, no matter how much gear or how many people they got around them. Let's talk about life now. What do we worry about the most? Money. Paying the bills, paying the mortgage, paying the insurance, going on vacations, keeping up with the Joneses. We had to pay our light bill, we had to pay our rent, we had to pay the cable bill, we have to, there's a new phone out, we had to go drop $700-800 to go get a new phone. Oh, I got to go get a loan, or a credit card. So much is wrapped up into just plain bullshit stress that we put on ourselves. If we get hurt, like my knees in modern times right now, the 16th I got to go for knee surgery. Then the last week, or last week of November, first week of December, he wants to do the right knee surgery. He told me in 5 years I'm going to have knee replacement because my knees are bad. He won't even give me 100%. He says that he's lucky if he gives me 80-85% usage in my knee after surgery. But my point is, right now, I can call, hey, doc, something's wrong. I need to come in and see you. I go in and see you. They get me to a specialist. They do an MRI. Boom, I'm in surgery getting fixed. That's a convenience. In a SHTF situation, that won't be a convenience. But the people who plan on making it through an SHTF situation is going to have to stop and think, okay, let's not push our body to the brink of breaking it, because there are no doctors around. There is no ER. There is no specialist around to fix you, put you back together. So people are going to have to use their brain in order to say, okay, we got to work hard, but we got to work smart, and we got to work careful. We can't hurt ourselves, because we can't, if we hurt ourselves, it's basically going to kill us. So we're going to have to work smarter, not harder. You know, people who say get on here and they make these videos, it's going to be horrible, going to be able to make it, because they're used to modern day convenience. Water, running water, lights, cable, internet, jumping in their vehicle, running to the store to get what they need, microwaves. In a SHTF situation, if you don't have the will, the mindset, the determination to garden, to hunt, to fish, to trap, to barter, you're not going to eat. You're going to have to know how to preserve your food to keep it all year round. It can be done. It can be done. But a lot of people rely on everything. There's people on here that, oh, I got 10 years of preps food stored back. I got 20 years of preps food stored back. Okay, that's good and dandy. But what happens if you lose it all? You can't. There's no guarantee you're going to be able to keep that food, keep that medical supplies, keep all that gear, because anything can happen. Anything from a tornado setting down, wiping it out, to a wildfire, to a mushroom cloud radiating it all. I mean, from somebody shooting you in the damn head and coming in taking it all. There's no guarantee you're going to keep all that, but a lot of people believe they're going to keep it, and I hope they do. But what I'm talking about is now relationships break down, marriages break down, careers break down. They just give up and say, oh, piss on it, I'm done. I want to move on. That's now. I mean, you can look. There's so many people breaking up, losing their jobs, divorcing, dropping out of high school, dropping out of college, because there's no, what's the word? I can't even think of the word I'm looking for. But in a SHTF situation, you're not going to have a lot of people dropping out. You're not going to have a lot of families, marriages breaking up. In fact, in a SHTF situation, you're going to you watch the marriage be stronger. You watch the family grow closer and stronger together, because that's what's going to have to take in order to survive. Like a boyfriend or girlfriend or husband and wife, they don't communicate hardly. They got their friends, they got footballs, they got social media, they got work, they got school, they got, there's a ton of things that we as a couple always got our mind elsewhere instead of on the other, your spouse. Where everybody argues more over stupid stuff. But in a SHTF situation, you're not going to have all this other crap getting involved in your relationship or in your family's unit, because you're not going to have to worry about it, because it's not going to exist. You're going to have to worry about food, water, shelter, warmth, lights, and protecting. That's it. That's the simple basics compared of what we put ourselves through today. So in my opinion, a lot of people will be better off in a major SHTF situation, because it will help the family grow. It will help marriage relationships, if you're just dating or if you're married, stay together because you got to communicate. You got to work together. And you got to depend on one another. There will be no outside influences. People will work smarter and more carefuler because they don't want to get hurt, because they know there's no ER around. People will have a better outlook at things. They will have better values, better morals. They will respect. Yeah, there's going to be some idiots out there that think they're a Negan or a governor off The Walking Dead. I ain't talking to those people. Those people are just a lost cause idiots. You know, they believe these other big YouTube channels that think it's going to be Band-Aids and bullets. We're going to kill everything around. They're blowing smoke up your ass. They don't have a clue. They're just doing that to get subscribers. Just actually sit down and think about it. Use your guys' brain. If an SHTF situation would happen tomorrow, and we lost power, we lost banks, we lost the money, wouldn't that take the stress away? Wouldn't that take problems away from relationships and marriages? All we would have to do is survive. We would have to hunt, fish, trap, garden, learn how to preserve our garden, learn how to preserve our food, the old ways. We would actually sit down as a family to eat a meal. We would actually talk to our kids. I talk to my kids all the time, Our bond was just, in a SHTF situation, our bond would just be stronger. I mean, it would be incredibly stronger. But just sit down and just think. How would you and yours act in a SHTF situation? Just think of all the distractions you have right now in the modern, easy, convenient times. Take all that stuff away. Could you and yours, make it in a SHTF? Would it be easier because you just have a little bit of worry and stress to deal with in a SHTF situation? Like today, we have more stress than most of us can deal with. And it puts a strain on us. It puts a strain on a relationship, on a marriage, on a career, going to school. Oh, I got a couple of bad grades. I don't know if I can handle it. I'm dropping out. There ain't going to be no dropouts in a SHTF situation, because if you don't do for yourself, you die. You starve to death. You freeze to death. My personal opinion, life would be better in a SHTF situation. You won't have the stress. Yeah, we don't have the modern convenience. We can't get on our vehicle and go to Wally World and buy our groceries, or go over and get our hair done, or get our oil changed. Big whoop. I am capable of producing food. I am capable of harvesting food. I am capable of preserving food to keep me and mine running. That's what people needs to really start focusing on, instead of going out buying the latest and greatest gadgets. Learn how to preserve food. And I'm not talking with a food preserver, or a vacuum sealer. I'm talking, if you didn't have no electricity, no nothing, how are you going to preserve if you get a deer? How are you going to preserve it? Do you know how to smoke it? Do you know how to cure it? Do you know how to store it? Learn those ways. Your garden. Okay, you say you got a 5-acre garden. Do you have the canning jars? Do you have a way to preserve that food? Can you can that food and put it up? Do you have a place to store it, to put it up? So you don't have to worry about going hungry. That's what we need to focus on, because that would be life. It's not paying the water bill, paying the mortgage, paying the insurance. You know, it won't be a money issue. It will be a common sense issue. Because if people don't have common sense and have the will and the drive to make it in a SHTF situation, they're going to die. They're dying now. They're killing themselves. Oh, I can't get my medication. Oh, stress is just too hard. Oh, my marriage broke up. Oh, my boyfriend or my girlfriend left me for another guy. Oh, my car got repoed. Oh, I'm getting bad grades in school. And they kill themselves. There's more people dying now, and nobody's making a video about that. But all I hear in these other videos, oh, people are going to die, they'll be killed off. Yeah, they probably will, and most of them be dead by their own hand, not by a bunch of marauders or anything like that. This is my outlook on it. Life now compared to life in a SHTF situation. I think life in a SHTF situation will be a lot easier and a lot better. It will make the family bonds grow stronger, and you won't have like you have today. You know, the family, the relationships, the marriages, the community will be a lot more bonded in a SHTF situation, because they have to depend on one another. They have to work together in order to make it. Today, people can, okay, I quit my job, I drop out of school, government give me my check, give me my house payment, you know, put me in housing, give me food stamp, I'm set, I don't have to work. Tell me I'm wrong. So, that's the way I see it. You know, there's pros and there's cons in it all. But in my outlook, in my view, I really don't need cable TV. I don't need the internet. I don't need running water. You know, I know how to boil up water to wash my butt. I know how to wash my clothes without running water. I know how to dry my clothes without a dryer. You know, I know how to do a lot without electricity. I won't go hungry just because I have no power. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 ways of cooking outside. So I won't go hungry. I won't go cold because I have a stove. And if I have to leave this area and I have to go somewhere else, I can make a shelter with a fireplace inside for heat, for warmth. Common sense. You know, think about it. Think about it. And how would you and your family fare? You know, just think about everything you're going together right now. Now take all that stuff away. What will you really have to worry about in a SHTF situation? Less then than you do now. It'd be a lot easier, less stress, if you actually really sat down and break it down. In a SHTF situation, it will be less stressful. Life will be better. It might be shorter for some reasons, due to sickness, injury, you know, medical problems, whatever. A stray bullet, you know. But we won't have all this BS we're going through now in a SHTF situation. Tell me what you guys think. Think about what I said, though, before you just jot down a comment. You know, really sit down and think about it. And, yeah, again, I want to thank, you know, Thomas and Aileen and John. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, John. I just want to say that. All right, guys, I'm out of here, and I'll I'll try to post another one soon. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I still got a lot on my plate, and I'm just taking it day by day, one day at a time, and it's going to work out for me. All right, I'm out of here. Everybody be safe. Have a great week. Bye for now.